Good day, PUAN ASTRI. My name is Harish Raghavendran and Lalaki Murugesan. Matrix number is 01DDT22F1131. Today, me and my friend Soman and Praveen going to present about problem-based exercise 3. So the question 1 is, based on figure 1, identify and explain the following elements in the programming code given. So I will be identify the elements in the programming code. So number one is comment, which is / program to display present personal information. Personal information. The second is using namespace std semicolon, which is standard header file. And number three is integer main open bracket and close bracket is a main function. Then blocks, which is open bracket and the last closing bracket is a block. Then preprocessor directive is a age equals to current year minus birth year semicolon. Identifier is a last line which is return O semicolon. So the second slide will be reserve word. Reserve word is an integer, character, cout, cin and return. The first line of programming code start with integer is a reserve word. Then character, integer, cout, cin, and return is a reserve word. And there is a special symbol in this programming code which is open bracket and closing bracket symbols, asterisk symbols, open braces and close braces symbols, comma symbol and semicolon symbol and assignment operator symbol. This programming code also consists of punctuation, which is double quotation mark, open bracket, closing bracket, asterisk, slash, semicolon, less than, greater than, equals to, which is assignment operator, open bracket, close bracket, open braces, and close braces. There is a statement in this programming code which is enter name of person, enter address of person, enter favorite color of person, enter current year of person, enter birth year of person. That's all from me. Now my friend will continue the explanation for the elements. Uh, my friend Praveen will continue explanation for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I will be give explanation for I and J. Thank you.
Greetings to PUAN IDAYU ATHESAN, and I'm Praveen Raj Subramaniam from DDT1B, and my matrix number is 01DDT22F105. Okay, and the reason why I'm here today to give an explanation about my question 1. So let's look at the comment. What is comment? So firstly, there are also two types of comment, and I'll talk about it later. So now, comments are like something like notes in the code. So comments are something like used to explain code logic so that we are able to understand the code later, as well as other developer would feel easy to understand the code. Comments are also used in the source code, and comments does not affect an execution of a program. So as I said, there are two types of variant. So firstly is single line comment, and second one is multi-line comment. So let's look at the single line comment first. Okay, what is single line comment? Single line comment has a double slash in front of the coding, and it's used for comment that consists of more than one line. And the second one is multi-line comment. Okay, multi-line comment has a slash and asterisk at the front and also at the end with an asterisk and slash. Anything that written between multi-comment is treated as a comment. So, and it's used for comment that just consists one line. Okay, next, preprocessor directive. Okay, what is preprocessor directive? Preprocessor directive is a program that are typically used to make source programs easy to change and easy to compile in different execution environments. And preprocessor directive is also known for the preprocessor execution of a program using C++ language. And it is also a program that processes the source code before it passes through the compiler. And the preprocessor can replace tokens in the text, insert the contents of other files into the source file, or suppress complication of part of the file by removing sections of the text. And also, all the preprocessor commands starts with the symbol of hashtag. Now, standard header file. What is standard header file? Okay. Header file something that allows to assemble all predefined functions in a single library. What does header file do? It reduces the complexity of a number and of lines of the code, and it helps to take input and display output in the program and many more functionalities. And header file are the set of library that contains predefined function like cin, cout that will be used while writing the program. And hence there are two type of header files. Firstly, pre-exciting header files. Second one is user header files. Hi, it's me again. I'm on the new page. So let's look at this page. Okay, let's talk about the main function. If you said there's a main function, so what is main function? Main function is a place where program starts an execution, and it's the place where compiler starts reading. So let's look at another one, reserved word. As I know, as the information that I gain, in my opinion, reserved word stated as keywords, and a keyword or a reserved word should be written in lowercase letters, and the reserved word or the keyword also should be not used for naming identifier or program defined names. Okay, let's look at the identifier, which is stated with constants and variables. It's a name used to identify a variable function class or module or any other user defined item. Identifier starts with the letter A to Z, and or A or Z to A, and underscore followed by many more digits from 0 until 9. Now, special symbols. Okay, special symbols are something used for special meaning for some specific function. Okay, let's look at the punctuation. Punctuation characters are stated in the presentation slide up there, and is the behavior of the punctuation is undefined if the value of CH no representable or unsigned char or not equal to EOF.
So I will be continuing the explanation for statement. Statement is each of the individual instruction of a program like the variable declaration and expression seen in a previous section. They always end with a semicolon and are executed in the same order in which they appear in a program. And the last one is a block. Block is a set of logically connected statements that are surrounded by opening and closing braces. That's all from me. Now my friend Soman will continue the question 2.
Good day to PUAN ASTRI and to my fellow friends. My name is Soman Kanalan, matrix number 01DDT22F1031. I'm here continuing the presentation for PB3 with question number 2. Question number 2 asking us to construct a pseudocode and a flowchart based on the given programming code. So the pseudocode I've built and the flowchart I've built is here. So for the pseudocode, I begin with print enter duration, which means the system will ask for the duration from the user. So when the user input the duration, the next thing the system will ask is enter the basic fees. Once the user has entered the basic fees, the next thing the system is gonna set the extra fees as 5. Once everything is set and the input has been done, the next thing the system will select is either the duration is more than 8 or the duration is less than 8. If the duration is more than 8, the fees will be equals to basic fees plus duration minus 8 times with extra fees. Then the system will show the output your fees are and the output and the fees. Sorry. Next, if the duration is less than 8, the fees will be equals to basic fees, and the system will also print your fees are plus the fees. So that's how the pseudocode works. And for the flowchart is same as the pseudocode. So let's see. So for the flowchart, it begins with enter duration, same like the flowchart. The system will ask for enter duration and the user will input the duration. Next, the system will ask for basic fees. The user will input the basic fees. And then the system is already set the extra fees as 5. Next thing the system will do is select the duration, either it's more than 8 or less than 8. If it's more than 8, the fees is equals to basic fees plus duration minus 8 times with extra fees. If the duration is less than 8, the fees is equals to basic fees. And finally, the system will show the output your fees are plus the fees. That's all for the pseudocode and for the flowchart. So the next thing is additional question. Our additional question number 1 asking us to explain the use of syntax and line in figure 1. So to make it short and simple, syntax end line is used to tell see out to end the line and put a new line afterwards, which means if you can see down here, I have highlighted the end line code in yellow. So which means once we code a line and then we state end line, the next line we are going to code will begin below the previous line. So that is the meaning of syntax end line.
Additional question 2. Identify the other suitable data type option for identify a color. Is a string. A string is a combination of one or more characters. A string is surrounded by double quotation mark. Example, double quotation mark, welcome to Cosmo Point, double quotation mark, or double quotation mark 8721, double quotation mark. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here to give an explanation about the additional question, which is question 3. So regarding to the figure 2, if duration value, I'm going to read the question first. So if duration value entered by user is 9.0, which is 9 hours, and basic fees value entered by user is 1500.15, and identify and explain the output flow. So in my opinion, my calculation would be 1500.15 plus with the open bracket 9 hours minus 8 and or close bracket times with 5. So the output will be 1500 1505.15. Okay, the explanation would be when the duration is more than 8, the fees will be calculated with basic fee with the formula of given in figure 2, with the basic fees plus with open bracket duration minus 8 close bracket times with the extra fees. So the final fees of this question 3 that stated in the question, the value would be Rm 1505.15 cents. Thank you.